So this is an old Eureka Timberline tent. They no longer make it, but it was originally designed in the 1970s as a nice A-frame double-walled tent, used quite a bit by the Boy Scouts. Not officially by any means, but it was a very favorite tent of theirs. And it was a favorite tent of mine over the years. We've had it since before I got married. My wife and I went camping in it quite a bit, but once we had kids, it was just too small. But now I'm wanting to get out into more remote areas, and smaller gear is going to help me do that. So I'm getting it set up today to see what condition it's in, see what we need to do to maybe bring some life back into it and get it ready for some adventures. It's looking pretty good overall. I need to maybe get some new stakes on it. Needs a good cleaning. And the focus of this video is really going to be re-waterproofing the tent, because there's nothing worse than waking up in the morning all wet from a heavy rain. Well, I got it set up. And first off, I don't remember it being this small, but I guess it is. I think we were able to just squeeze in like a queen size inflatable mattress on here when we were camping with it. But my wife and I actually camped in this first year of marriage, and even brought our young new husky pup along, and stayed in some nice state parks and even through some rainstorms. But it's seen better days. It definitely, I think it was maybe put away with a little bit of moisture and wasn't cleaned up, because I can see along this bottom edge on the outside we're gonna have to clean some stuff up. And there are some, you can kind of see here, maybe there's a little bit of staining on that, but I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna run over the seams with some seam sealer, and on the fly I'm going to use some waterproofing spray, and then we'll let it sit and dry. So, and with any luck, we'll be able to give it a test here coming up shortly. But I need to get to cleaning this thing up and getting it ready first. So let's hop back out here, cool off, and see what we can do. Overall, the tent is in good shape. There are no tears or rips in it, but as I noticed, it was a bit dirty. So I'm just taking a damp cloth, a microfiber cloth, and kind of scrubbing down the tent, just get all that dirt off there. And then after this, I'll let it dry to ensure that it is ready to accept the waterproofing. All right, so I've wiped down the tent and got it fairly clean, and man, it is a warm day out here, so nice and sunny. This should help this dry. So I have picked this up at a local fleet farm. It's a fast cure seam sealant, and so this just goes on like the seams, and so I want to get on the actual tent itself along these seams. But then for the rest of it, I have this water repellent spray, and this is for tents and jackets and things like that. So we're going to try putting these on. Hopefully that'll help seal this back up. So give it a little more water resistance in case we get in the rain while we're out tent camping. So I'm just trying to apply that on the seams, and I'm using the terry cloth just to kind of catch any drips, because we don't want that getting on the screens. Then we could jump to the outside. We're using the spray bottle. We're going to spray down any of the exposed tent area and mostly the fly, just to give it a nice waterproofing layer. And this does need to dry for a while. It's a nice sunny day. We're going to leave it out as long as we can, just to ensure that it cures properly. All right, well, I got it sprayed down. I did go over a few of the areas. The sprayer was kind of leaving some gloops, drips, whatever you want to call them, in some spots. So I didn't want those to dry really funky. So now we got to let it sit and dry for a few hours, and then we'll come back, check sure, make sure everything's okay. I do need to buy a couple of stakes before we actually head out, because a couple of these are bent. I'm missing one. And then I got a remeasure for the tarp. I had bought one, but it's a little big. I'm going to see if I can get one a little closer to the size. And that should be ready to go. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to get this wrapped up, and we'll use it in a camping trip soon. So hope you enjoyed this. Just a quick little refresh of this tent, and hopefully in the near future we'll be using it, and hopefully it'll keep me dry. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and if you're new here, want to catch more of me adventuring and hiking, camping, biking, doing a lot of outdoor stuff, I'd love your subscription as well. Otherwise, I hope you get outside and have some fun too, and maybe we'll meet you down the trail.